Basic circuit analysis. Basic AC circuit. AC is nothing but the alternating current. Alternating current and voltage sources are in wide use in practice. Unlike the DC source, in the AC source gives a voltage or current that varies with the time. The voltage changes not only in magnitude but also in direction. Next we see the frequency. The time taken to complete one cycle or the time interval T after which the waveform periods itself is called the time period of the quantity. The number of such cycles occurring per second is called frequency. So F is equal to 1 by T. The unit of frequency is hertz. The maximum value positive or negative of the alternating quantity is called the amplitude. Next we see the average value. Since the alternating quantity is a function of time, it becomes difficult to specify the quantity as so many amperes or volts. Hence, one of the way of doing it is to specify an average value. For this, we take the average of the instantaneous value of the wave over one complete cycle. The average value is equal to area under the curve over one complete cycle divided by time. Next, the effective or RMS value. When a current passes through a resistor, heat is produced irrespective of the direction of the current flow. The heat produced by an alternating current of maximum value, say Im, will not be equal to the heat produced by a direct current of Im amperes. The effective value of the alternating current is the value of steady direct current which produces the same heat as that produced by the alternating current when passed through the same resistor for the same interval of current. The effective or RMS value is equal to square root of area of the squared curve for one cycle divided by period. The first formula is form factor. Form factor is defined as the ratio between the RMS value and the average value. Next is the crest or peak factor is defined as the ratio between maximum value and the RMS value. Next we see the sinusoidal voltage and current. Voltage and current varying as sine function of time find more practical use. Hence, the rest of this topic will be devoted to the study of AC sinusoidal quantities. It is also well known that any periodic source can be represented by an equivalent combination of sinusoidal source. So, E is equal to Em sin omega t, I is equal to Im sin omega t. Omega is the angular frequency and the formula for omega is equal to 2 pi f. F is the frequency in cycle per second. Next, already we know the Ohm's law. In DC circuit, Ohm's law V is equal to IR. In AC circuit, V is equal to I into Z. Z is nothing but the impedance. The unit of the impedance is O. Suppose the circuit is RL, that means the resistance and inductance means the value of the impedance is equal to R plus J XL. X is the reactance, so XL is inductive reactance. Next, the circuit is RC circuit. Z is equal to R minus J XC. XC is capacitive reactance. RLC circuit means Z is equal to R plus J XL minus XC. There are three types of powers are there. The first one is a real power. The formula for real power is equal to P is equal to VI cos phi. Cos phi is the power factor. The unit of real power is what? The real power is actually the power can be used. Next one is the reactive power. Reactive power notation is Q. Q is equal to VI sin pi. The unit is VAR. Next one is the apparent power. The formula is S is equal to VI. The unit is VA. Pi is nothing but the power angle. Next one is the power factor. Power factor is nothing but the cosine angle difference between the voltage and current It is also called ratio of real power to apparent power. The three types of power factors are there: unity power factor, lagging power factor, and leading power factor. In unity power factor, the cos phi value is 1. Voltage and current are in phase. The load is resistive, means that is in a circuit containing only the resistance, or in reactive circuit at resonance. Next one is the lagging power factor. The lagging power factor is load current lags behind the supply voltage. Here the load is inductive load. Next one is the leading power factor. Current leads the supply voltage. Here we can using the load is capacitive. Problem. Determine the equivalent impedance in this circuit. Three impedances are there. The first one is the 5 ohm plus j ohm is the one impedance, and 2 ohm plus j4 minus j4 is the another impedance. J3 plus 1 ohm is the another impedance. So there are three values are there. Z1 equal to 5 plus j10, Z2 is equal to 2 minus j4, Z3 is equal to 1 plus j3. Here Z2 and Z3 are connected in parallel. This parallel combination is series with the Z1. So already we know the parallel formula, Z2 Z3 divided by Z2 plus Z3. So substitute the value, we get the answer 4 plus 2j. This Z4 and Z1s are connected in series. The answer is 9 plus j12. This is the rectangular value. For every answer we have to convert all the answer into the polar also. The polar answer is 15 and the angle 53.13. The next problem, the unity power factor load, that means cos phi is equal to 1, 3000 watt, power 3000 watt is connected in parallel with the load of 2700 watt operating at a lagging power factor of 0.6. That is, the power of 3000 watt in the unity power factor connected in parallel with the 2700 watt and the power factor is 0.6. The supply voltage is 150 volts. Calculate the current value, total current value, total power, overall power factor and the reactive power. These are the data are given in our problem. P1 equal to 3000 watt, P2 equal to 2700 watt, V is equal to 150 volt, cos phi 1 equal to 1, cos phi 2 is equal to 0.6. First we find the current. Already we know the power formula, P is equal to VI cos phi. In this problem we get the I value, I is equal to P by V cos phi. This is the first load. So we put 1. Substitute the value, we get the answer 20 amps. It converted into the rectangular form. Simply we put 0. Next we find the I2 value. I2 is equal to P2 by V into cos phi 2. This is the parallel connection. Voltages are the same. So substitute the value, we get 18 minus J24 amps. Next find the total current. So total current is something but add the two values, I1 plus I2. We get I is equal to 38 minus J24. The answer, the polar answer is 45 angle minus 32.27. The minus indicates there is a lagging power factor. The 32.27 is the pi value. Next, total power, P is equal to P1 plus P2. So substitute the value, we get the 5700 watt. Next, overall power factor, we know the power factor cos phi is equal to 32.27. We get the answer 0.845. This is a lagging power factor because we get the negative minus 32.27 value. Next one is the reactive power. We know the formula, Q is equal to VI sin pi. So substitute the value, we get answer 3603.89 VAR. Thank you.